Hey, you guys, so I am filming here in the beautiful state of North Dakota to bring you only the bad news. You guys, your sand is just gorgeous. Now I know why you have a North Dakota and a South Dakota. If there's two places, if you have one place and it's so good, why not have another one? So I should try out South Dakota. But in this video, we are talking about. I got to go inside and finish filming because I'm sure the audio is terribly horrific. So we're talking about Best Buy. Best Buy is now closing lots of stores. Not only are they closing lots of stores, but they're firing a lot of people because there's a thing called an earnings season. Oh, it's also, let me show you something. You don't have to look at my ugly face. I will tell you, it is kind of nice to be able to travel and work. No, I am not. I'm currently not on vacation, so do not even say that. But let's talk about what Elon's saying, what I'm saying, what everyone's saying. It's not good. Oh, and we also have to look at the charts of, hey, look, hey, it's a dude that actually trades. He can make money going down. So wave to the camera over there, Bravo. We will see you. Well, let's dive into the computer. Oh, banks too. Banks not loaning. Everything's looking ugly. All right, guys. So here we are at my computer. I'm just not in the little corner. But welcome to Mi Casa. And Mi Casa is Su Casa. So swing on by. But this was story that was up. This is Jeremy Grantham still saying we got the S&P 500 is going to tank 27% more. So I say you should probably kind of be careful, right? It's like putting your foot in a shark tank. Dude, there's sharks all over the place. Are you sure you want to put your foot in there? You can. I'll teach you how to do it, but you got to take it out. But he says a recession will hit. I mean, who is not if the Fed is telling you guys that a recession's going to hit, let me just be blunt with you. A recession will hit. Coming in from one of our lead stories. Coming to a store near you, and it's gone. It's all gone. See, I told you this when earnings hits. As a CEO, as a previously CEOs, I know people look at the stonk and they're like, make digits go higher. How do you make digits go higher? It rhymes with higher. It would be fire. You got to say goodbye, and that's basically what's happening. But, and I really, you know what? I hate Best Buy. But I do like the conveniences of going in there and just having like a terrible time because they're just not like nice. I don't know, something about ordering online, huh? Right? I wonder why I pivoted back in 2007 and started selling products on Amazon. Wonder why I created this an online course and teaching high school kids and college kids how to do it. Hey, could it be passive income? I think so. Looky here, Best Buy is closing 17 stores this week, with dozens more to come. Yep, the CEO is, that's it. He announced, see above my head, I even highlighted it because I'm kind of dumb, sometimes I forget. Earnings, right? The stock market moves based on earnings, actually. Earnings, fear, greed, history, and you put all that together in math and you can come up with what the answer is. Another one, Best Buy, and we're going to go over the stock and see like, hey, is this a buying opportunity? Do we want to buy the dip with our golden hands? But Best Buy lays off hundreds at store as sales move online. Couldn't have seen this one coming. Hence the reason why in 2007, I went all in on selling online. I'm like, hey, that's passive income. Hey, maybe someone should have an online course on how to like have passive income. I mean, your whole life, everything, that's what you do. So you can work from home. You can work from the beach. You can work from North Dakota or South Dakota. Link in the description too if you want to pick that one up. All my courses on sale for 60% off. That one almost killed me because I had to bring a product to market and it's not easy. But employees are giving the freedom. Well, the consultants are giving a freedom to go, I don't know, work in some office. So you'll have some other internal job until they let you go home too. Oh my gosh, look at all of the red. Gosh, that is just delicious. Especially if you bet red, right? Let's go 2% on red. Yeah, not 100%. Those are the dumb ones. You don't ever want to do that. But banks could, now here we go. let's correlate all of this into this thing that we call an economy, that even the Fed says we're going into a recession. Well, I mean, the Fed, there are some people at the Fed. The note said it. If they say it, which I don't think it's ever been even said before in the history of notes that are overlooked, just to let you guys know, they all gather around in a room and they delete what they want in and they put on what they're like, okay, that sounds good. Release that. You really want to release the word recession? We'll release it. So then they don't look like the idiots, but they are. But they'll just blame the banks, right? Banks could begin canceling lines of business credit soon. They're canceling it now. Not only are they canceling it now, they're making it very difficult to lend or to borrow. And that's what an economy is. A debt-based economy is everyone just putting it on the card. And what's crazy is I learned about this in 2007 because I had lines of credit because I was going to take advantage of in 2008 or 2007. I cashed out of everything. My rental properties, yes, passive income. My properties in California, yes, high-valued properties, upwards of $1 million. Got out of everything, the stock market, you name it, and I was sitting on the side getting ready. It dumps, and then I go back, and they canceled my lines of credit so that I can't even borrow. So I guess my wisdom to you is have not credit on the side, but have cash on the side. Although a FICO score is pretty nice. Because me personally, I would rather use someone else's money than my own, which isn't even money, but that's okay. If you followed me long enough. Also, if you guys get a chance, watch my video from yesterday. I interviewed Van Meter, and you guys you loved it. And you said, never have you ever seen Van Meter laughing. I hang out with him, so I know. I hang out with these guys. And, personally, I'm like the jokester. So I see them laugh all the time. But if you want to see Stephen Van Meter laugh, I got one for you. I even make my own self laugh. Commercial real estate. This guy, I don't want to do the audio, but he's like, it's going to crash. I know it says 20. Commercial real estate will crash as bad as 2008. So for those of you guys that are thinking about like going long, commercial, I know I've done quite a few videos already. I think that is the black swan that is not only sitting on your lap, but it just had diarrhea. It had a long night out, all Mexican food, very spicy, and doesn't know where to put it, and it's just coming out all over your leg. But commercial real estate crash will be at least as bad as 2008. At least. These are. I mean, Patrick knows what he's doing. Another CEO, and he's telling you, and I'm telling you, these buildings, all of these buildings in New York, all of these buildings in Los Angeles, what are you gonna do when they come for you? Because you're a bad boy. But we're all like the CEOs, the people with money. If that happens to be you, you're protecting your wealth. That is one of the greatest lessons to be learned, which a lot of you that are watching this learned it in 2008. You're like, oh, I should protect my wealth. Yes, you make wealth moderately. It takes time, but you'll get there as long as you do what I'm telling you to do. Passive income, start businesses, create wealth, but now you got to protect the wealth. And that's why I think if you even go to my main page of my banner is like to help you make it, but also to protect it. You need to be protecting it, because this is where everyone gets wiped out, and especially my leveraged players. But top Charles Schwab investor sold entire stake, the entire thing, all the kit and all the caboodle amid the banking turmoil. $1.4 billion. Do you have $1.4 billion? Well, he decided he knows what is coming. He's protecting his wealth. And I don't know what kind of wealth you have, but I'm helping you protect it. So when Grantham over here, and I'm going to say, okay, again, I'm a short-term trader, so I can tell you, hey, the dollar is in a rising wedge. It's going to fall. It's going to break down. Oh, hey, the Best Buy is now under the 200-day moving average, which I will show you. And it's like I just take these measured moves and I just, okay. And then the wealth that I create in business, I then carry it over because I don't want to live in a bank account just sits there. So at least get, over 5% on a CD or a money market, although CD's still tied up with the bank. So if it goes under, all you get is $250. I'm just helping you. Even if it's baby steps, right, Dave Ramsey? Baby steps to not having to tighten the belt. The baby steps to actually start businesses, and that's where his wealth is. Where do you think his wealth comes from? It's passive. It's not just, buy and hodl. It doesn't work that way. But S&P will tank 27%. And I just want to prepare you for that. It usually starts over there with these people that are working really hard, because that's what they tell you in school. Go get a job, work really hard, go into debt, get in the system. Don't create passive income. Oh my gosh. Don't, start businesses and trade equities. No. And don't ever learn about what money is, which it isn't even money. That's okay. You just go to work, you get fired, and then try to figure it out. And then blame a politician, which, just to let you know, I don't have a dog in this fight when it comes to politicians. I know them. I get the system. You're being snowballed on one side or the other. This is your good little meme. The left says corporate billionaires are the problem. The right says corporate government is the problem. Smart people like you and I say, do you realize corporate billionaires are running the corporate government, right? But it's just so easy because we got to blame someone. So let's vote them in and vote them out, even though you're voting for the same thing. It's like, oh, wow, how did you make so much money? In business. Oh, exactly. U.S. factory output falls as auto manufacturing plunges. Welcome to the recession. Well, let's just go all in and front run the Fed. It's perfectly fine. I told everyone that that's what's going to happen. And I'm actually shocked that the market has not moved higher off the 200 than it currently is. Wait till that pivot. But Bravo, what pivot? What happens after the pivot? Okay, here it is. Everyone runs the Fed right now. When the Fed pivots, that's when the market sells off. Ta-da! The only problem is, how long do you want to leave your foot in the water? Okay, you should not. Okay, number one, you need to learn how to trade, period, hands down. To be successful, you can be successful, but to have wealth grown, like you take, for example, Elon Musk. He just doesn't, it's just not a buy and hodl kind of a guy. He's the kind of guy that starts businesses and trades equities, right? Elon Musk, everyone is warning you. I'm warning you. Elon's more. Jeremy Grantham, because we know history. We can take history, we can look at the charts, but you have an opportunity in this. Tough sledding, that's a good one, Elon. Tough sledding for U.S. economy until next year. Maybe even the year after that. This guy is a CEO. He is a manufacturer. He knows that he can see out the window and see storm clouds coming. But yes, the clouds have not rained on you yet, so there is an opportunity to make money going up. But there's going to be a greater opportunity of making money going down, which no one knows how to do that. And also, if you're new to trading, this is a very, very difficult time to trade. Look, bearish investors are trapped. After stocks just flashed another sign, a new bull market. Yes, I'll show you. But it has to do with everything that is on this screen and moving averages. So short term on moving averages, I'll buy it. Long term, macro, I ain't buying it. So again, you need to be trading. I don't know. If you have another more gooder way, you go ahead and let me know. Because right now on the Qs, you're already down over 2 years. Nothing. How are you going to make up for that 20, that 10% a year you were supposed to get? Yeah, right? That's 20%. How are you going to make that up? Oops. You make money going down, you make going up. Sometimes you make mistakes in between. That's just how it is. It's impossible. You cannot, and some of you guys are like, I got an 8 out of a 10, on my trades. I'm like, wow, that's phenomenal. Well, I thought I should get a 10 out of 10. No, it doesn't work that way. Just be Vegas, be 51%. You play enough, one side loses all of it, and you get to be 1% and take everything. The S&P has now spent more than 25 weeks above its 200-week moving average. Very difficult, especially if you're like, bear market. Since 1950, there are, not have, 0 instances of the S&P 500 making a new low. So that means you're not making a new low. That was it. Lows are in, so go ahead. You go all in. I'm not buying it, but okay. Once it has recovered above the 200-week moving average and spent at least 15 weeks there. When, as Lee says it as Tom Lee said it's 100%. 100% win ratio. And I say, you go, Tom Lee, but looking at it has all to do with these little lines. See the blue one here? This is your 200. We are above it. That would be my bull market course. that is what you're swing trading, which I did take profit. I exited my position. I think I've had like 4 or 5 trades. So far profitable. I have not exited this last one. Here's these the bands that I want to show you. And it's a whole lot of moving averages all put together. And when you see the yellow go above the red, you have a long run. And also, that run can go up or it can flip and go down. This was actually Best Buy coming back to November, December. Oh, clears the 200. Oh, you get underneath the 200. That would be right there. Also, I have some stuff drawn. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder plays down to the downside. 200-day moving average. You guys want to get back in on Best Buy? And I'd say, well, maybe you have a negative divergence. That's that line right there. This is your MACD. The MACD has a negative divergence, so that means you should come up. My bet, all right, this is not where you're shorting Best Buy. Oh my gosh, Bravo talked about Best Buy. They're closing stores. Blah, blah, blah. It went down today. Let's short it. This is not your time. Your time was actually up here, okay? When these flipped, when it goes below the 200-day moving average, that's where you short it. This, believe it or not, and this is not financial advice, this is all paper trading we do on this channel, this is the time you actually go long, but not for long, okay? When you're under the 200, this is bearish, okay? And Best Buy is not a perfect example. You would know this if you took my bear market course. Take advantage of the coupon. And you'd also know this if you took my swing trading course. Link in the description for a coupon. But it's very simple. You just have to look at, see right here, this is moving averages, strong sell. You are under everything. That's your EMA, your SMA, your EM, like all of it. You're all under it. This is very bearish. So I say, now you can wait on this one. Go ahead. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to wait until you do something like this. And I'll draw it for you and I don't even know. Best Buy might not even make it up here. Make it up here and get rejected off the 200 with confirmation, with the oscillators flipping, showing you this is a very good, clear stock to short, percentage-wise, because everything's just probabilities and percentages. Do it then. Do not take a short out now. Also, if you want to know what I am shorting and what I am buying, I have a bear market watch list that I do every day because I work every day of my life, and a bull market watch list every day of my life. That's the one where I called SIVB. Hey, you know that bank that's now gone at over 300, I said shorted at 301.93 and documented it February 17th. So yes, cue the fire. I get some right and I get some wrong. Now you need to learn about how to do this so you can get, well, hopefully you'll get them all right and just some, well, you can't get some of them wrong if you get them all right, but whatever. All right, you guys. So thank you again for hanging out with me on this day that I am working. I think maybe I'll go take a nap. And I guess what? You want to guess? I'll see you tomorrow.